So, freelance, I originally had started back in, oh God, I couldn't even remember. It was in the early years, but the first venue that I ever wrestled for in freelance was the Abbey. C is the Abbey. Um, so the Abbey was interesting because what I remembered, it was either on Bar Rescue or something like that, or Restaurant Impossible. And actually, what happened is it had a fire, but it was like one of those deals where it was standing room only in a balcony and all that stuff. And it was pretty crowded, pretty cramped, but it had that same feel where it was like live band and pro wrestling and all that stuff, and it was gritty and it was underground. It was super fun, and most of the time I was there, I just did like scrambles, and I just did like that was pretty much it. Scrambles, a couple tags, and then I believe there was a time where I just had conflicts in schedule. And by the time they had moved from the Abbey, I had been doing other shows. And when Paragon and a promotion that I was working for in North Dakota canceled, that left a lot of holes in my booking. And I, contacted. And this time they were at the Bottom Lounge. And I said, I was like, I want to come back. I want to do this. Because the thing that always appealed to me was freelance had heart, and like young guys who were wanting to be built, and like these guys that had gone to pre-shows and done all this stuff with the hope to get on a show, and it never would pan out. So this was a spot for them to shine, and it was a lot of the guys in Chicago getting a chance to finally like show off what they could do. And I wanted to be the guy that someday down the road could help those people. That was always my goal. That was always my thing. And I wanted to do it there. And I wanted to give another reason why I liked going to Chicago. The other thing that was really nice about the Abbey is at the time, my stepbrother lived like right up the street, not far. There was a time when I did the show, rode down there, did the show, and walked to his place and stayed at his place. And we had pizza, and it was great. And then it had a fire. So, we haven't been there, but freelance, watching it grow into these other venues and eventually Logan Square has been really awesome to see, and I am excited to be back at Logan Square. But do I know what I'm doing, or should I be worried about not knowing what I'm doing? Normally I don't worry about it too much. The deal is I always find a way to get people talking, so I'm not really too worried about it. So the answer to this one is C. It was at the Abbey.